Um, this morning I'm interviewing two of the cast and crew from The Almighty Johnsons, a Kiwi comedy drama TV series about four brothers who just happen to be descended from Norse gods. Each of the Johnson boys, Anders, Mike, Axel and Ty, has his own godlike power. It's just that their powers aren't all that powerful. Emmett Skilton plays Axel, the youngest brother, who, at the beginning of the series, is ignorant of their heritage, but later discovers that he is Odin, the All-Father. Meantime, Tim Balme plays Mike, the oldest brother, and god of rock, paper, scissors. Emmett directs some of the episodes, while Tim writes for the series. Welcome, Emmett and Tim.
Hello. How are you doing?
Good. The Almighty Johnsons was created as a TV show about men and exploring what it means to be a man. Did you know what you were getting into when you auditioned?
Well, I knew it was a show targeted at bringing us the male audience into viewing New Zealand television, and I knew that it was about a young teenager who was figuring himself out through the device of being a Norse god in the modern world, but I didn't know the exact of the show itself. But I imagine Tim did, considering you wrote some of it.
Yeah, I worked as a storyliner on the first series, and there was a genuine call out from the network to say we're making a lot of female skewed as the show in New Zealand, and particularly also in New Zealand. You've got to remember that over recent history, our country's been, dare I say it, dominated by women in high places. Not that I have a problem with that, but we've had female prime ministers and governors general and chief justices, and it's been an exciting time in our history. And that had kind of been reflected in TV and the characters that were being, dominating our TV shows as well. So it was time to kind of swing it back and get a male perspective on things, and how, in our Kiwi way, the best way to do that is to put together four brothers who aren't particularly that shit hot at most things, and that's the kind of understatement Kiwi way that we deal with that. So the four Johnson brothers, yes, they happen to be descended from Norse gods, but because they're Kiwi brothers, that means that they're probably not very good at it. And that's where we derive our comedy from, and we get drama from that, because when your heroes are backers or strugglers, that offers good dramatic opportunities.
One thing I really appreciate about the Kiwi sensibility is it's not that far from the Australian sensibility. Like, I found it was very relatable, unlike some of the American comedies.
Well,
how do you feel about...
that's good to hear, yeah.
Sorry, we're having a few technical difficulties.
Well, it in the fact that we don't have very big budgets. Sorry. It's reflected in our budgets as well. We don't have a lot of money to make one-hour television programs in New Zealand compared to the American budgets. So out of that challenge often comes creative solutions, and the creative solution to that is to make it about character-based interaction rather than high action stakes.
Yes. How do you feel about the direction the show has taken? You've now made 2 seasons.
Direction the show's taken. You right? Yeah, I'm really happy with the direction the show's taken. It's taking risks that we don't often see in New Zealand television, with the introduction of a science fiction direction, which hasn't really been made for a mainstream adult audience in New Zealand before. And I think the way that it's following Axel's journey of discovering his own values in his world, I'm very happy with it. I look forward to seeing where else it goes. Yeah.
How do you feel about your characters, particularly Axel in the light of the soul of the father in the body of an idiot, and Mike for his history in seasons 1 and 2, and being made fun of for his height?
Really?
I didn't know you were made fun of. Tim, that's pretty heavy.
It is a freak of nature that I was cast in a show where the bulk of the cast are like over 9 foot. I'm not actually a short person. I'm an almost tall person. It just so happened that everyone else has been eating something and being breastfed on some sort of supercharged milk from their mothers, and Michelle Langston, who plays Michelle, she's about 12 foot, and then they put her in heels, and I mean, I'm not just little heels, 9-inch heels. So I was doomed, but I've dealt with it and I've lived through it, and I say bring on series 3
completely.
And as a writer, my plan is to put all the rest of the cast in wheelchairs. Solution.
Oh, absolutely. Is there a season 3 scheduled yet?
We're in negotiation with that at the moment. So we've these in New Zealand, unfortunately, series are never commissioned more than one at a time. It's just the way that the funding is structured here, and it's frustrating for us because if you could guarantee 2 or 3 seasons ahead, everyone could plan their lives, and you could also plan season arcs in a slightly different way. But that's the reality we face with all our shows here. So I think we're very close, and as I said, we're negotiating that right now.
I'm going to be very upset if there isn't a season 3. If it doesn't come off, will there be novels or graphic novels or a web series?
I don't know, but that's a very good idea. I'm sure that we would look at all those options actually to make the most of what's been a really exciting story to date, and definitely unique and original, but certainly by New Zealand television standards. We haven't made a show like the Almighty Johnsons before, so without wanting to delve too far into marketing speak, I think we've created a really unique brand, and it would be a shame not to capitalise on it.
I think the Almighty Johnsons is unique on the world stage, personally.
Good to hear.
The artwork in the background of a number of the shots seems to be purposefully placed, and the T-shirts some people, especially Axel, wear appear to be Easter eggs. What's the story behind this?
Well, I know that Tracy Collins, who is the second season production designer, and Katrina, who is our costume designer for both seasons, consider everything when they are designing. So Tracy had meetings with us about our characters and our characters' arcs and things like that, and put in moments such as some of the artwork, and I don't know exact situations of it, but they put in things such as Axel's T-shirt, where he's got a T-shirt that has a what does it say on it? It says
"Eat me."
No, eat me.